Game number 3. Game number 3 between the Houston Astros and the Baltimore Orioles. As we're about ready to go, the Houston Astros are on the road and they're down 2-0. So there's freak importance of games here. For the Astros, they're going to start off with Marisnik. They're going to keep Gurriel hitting second. Altuve and Springer and Correa 3, 4, and 5. They're going to keep that. Marwin will be 6. Alex Bregman will be 7th. Josh Reddick, the DH, is 8. And Evan Gattis, the catcher, at 9th. Brad Peacock will be the pitcher today during the regular season. He was 7-8, 5.28 ERA. Not the greatest. That is the regular season and the postseason combined. Mark Bellinger will start off for the Orioles, leading 2-0. Frank Robinson second. Davey Johnson will be third. Boog Powell will be fourth. Boog Powell's been struggling, but he had a good game last game. Donnie Buford will be fifth. Merv Retmond will be sixth. Elrod Hendricks is 7th. Brooks Robinson at 3rd is 8th, and Paul Blair, the center fielder, at 9th, and Jim Palmer in 21 total games this series, 13-5. So that's what we have. When we take a look at the bullpens, Houston, it's okay for their bullpen. James Hoyt is on fire for Baltimore. Jim Palmer's on fire, and Eddie Watt is on fire. Jim Harden and Dave Leonard are cool, and they have a lot of people to go to. So we're going to be ready to go here in game number 3. So it'll be Marisnik, Gurriel, and Altuve as we begin game number 3 of the final 4. And we're ready to go, and we're going to be underway. Jim Palmer will throw the first pitch, and that's going to be a strike. So Marisnik, Gurriel, and Altuve will start off. A swing and a miss here. It'll be quickly 0-2. Houston has started out. They started out quickly, up 6-3 in game number 1. And then they've been outscored a lot since then. And that'll be fouled off here in Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. The 1-2. Struck him out, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Here's Yulieski Gurriel. He's at first base, and that's going to be down ball 1. So Jim Palmer getting ready again. He's on fire. It's 1-1. People think Jim Palmer in the playoffs is 2-0. He's pitched 34 innings so far. And it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yulieski Gurriel, who's playing first. High pop fly to right. And this will be underneath. Deep, and to the warning track. And that's going to be 2 outs. 2 outs, and here's Jose Altuve, who's hitting .410 by far and away, the best hitter in the playoffs, and that's going to be a strike. So you can see Baltimore is getting everybody near 300. This will be on the ground. Palmer will throw to first, and they go 1, 2, 3 right there. At the end of the first inning, it's 0-0. Bellinger, Robinson, and Johnson will come up for Baltimore. As we begin the bottom of the first inning, that's high ball 1. Brad Peacock, he hasn't had the greatest postseason, 1-2, a 6.20 ERA. Hard hit to left and a base hit. Ever since being down 6-3, they have outscored 16-3. (16-4). They've outscored the Houston Astros after being down 6-3. And that's Frank, and it's going to be ball 1 outside. So Frank Robinson has picked it up. He was down a little bit. It's going to be 1-1. Houston needs to win. because if they don't win, they're going to have to win in Baltimore at least 2 more times. 3-1 outside to Frank. The 3-1, he's only hitting .241. They walk him, and they're 2 on here in the bottom of the first. Last game, Baltimore won 6-0. And here's Davey, who was the MVP last year of the World Series, but it was a 1970 team, and that's his strike. So Robinson on first, Bellinger on second. Davey, he might go 6-4-3. There's 6-4-3. They get 2 outs. Bellinger will get to third, though. I think that was big to stop the early on scoring, but here's Boog Powell. And Boog, that'll be high ball 1. Bottom of the first, still 0-0. A 99-mile-an-hour fastball that goes outside, 98. So Bellinger is on third for Powell, and that's going to be 3-0 to Powell. They could walk Powell, but I don't think you want a red-hot Donnie Buford. And they walk Powell, and you get a red-hot Donnie Buford. So here's Buford. He's red-hot at 351. And that's going to be a strike. The other game is an inter-squad game. 95 and 99 Atlanta. So it'll be 0-2 to Buford. Trying to get a run in, bottom of the first. That'll be over to left field, a base hit. Donnie Buford gets an RBI. And it is 1-0 Baltimore. They start off early, and they're trying to get their ticket to the World Series here. They would get a huge ticket if they can win today. They wouldn't go, but they'd be up 3-0. And here's Merv Redmond. And Merv, that's going to be a strike. So hitting .301, 2 home runs, 8 RBI for Merv. Now quickly 0-2. So Donnie Buford gets the RBI. The 0-2 to Merv. And that'll be fouled off. Buford came up big yesterday as well. Struck him out. So that'll be the end of the first inning. Baltimore looking really good. It's 1-0. Top of the second, you have Springer, Correa, and Gonzalez. Jim Palmer looking good. That'll be fouled off. If Baltimore would end up sweeping, that would help them incredibly, because then they would rest everybody and have the true rotation that they want. It'll be 0-2. The 0-2. Down low, 1-2. George Springer. He's hitting under 300 now. Springer to right field, and this one will hook, and it is foul. It'll be 1-2 with nobody out. After this, a little break, then Toronto playing Chicago in Toronto. It'll be 2-2 there. A huge game 5. But here it's 2-0 Orioles, and Springer strikes out, 1 out. 92 was Jim Palmer. He's a spot pitcher. And here comes Carlos Correa. And that's going to be a strike. They're taking a lot of pitches. Correa had a miracle beginning, and then he's been solid throughout this series, picking up his batting average. But that 2 home run, 6 RBI, first 2 at-bats of the series, and Correa to left, and that's a base hit. So Carlos Correa has been really good this series. And he'll get on with 1 out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez. And again, you remember Marwin winning a series with a home run. And it's 0-1 with an out. So Palmer, they throw to first, he's safe. Really big here. And that's going to be outside, 1-1. With 1 out here in the top of the second. The pitch, and it'll be fouled off, 1-2. So 1-2 with 1 out. Inside, 2-2. Marwin and Alex Bregman if he can get on. Struck him out, and Jim Palmer looks good, 2 outs. And here's Alex Bregman. So Palmer's looking good. He might have less than 30 pitches for the first 2 innings. Still a lot, but they're taking it. It's a strike. Palmer is going aggressive, and that's going to be safe there. Bregman hitting 231. Correa's only at 30 speed, but he knows when to go because he's 65 at stealing. So 1-1. That'll be hit on the ground or a strike away. You're Baltimore. Baltimore leading 1-0. Donnie Buford with the only RBI. That'll be on the ground. Powell will get it and step on first. And at the end of the top of the second, Houston's got a little bit more going, but they've been a long time and haven't scored a run. Bottom in the second, Elrod Hendricks, Brooks Robinson, and Paul Blair. So here's Hendricks, and that's going to be a strike. He's only hitting 235 in the playoffs. And that'll be 0-2 with nobody out. The 0-2. Low and inside, 1-2. Bottom of the second, 2-2. And it'll be 3-2. That's ball 4. And bottom of the second, and 1 on. Here's Brooks Robinson. And Brooks, that'll be a strike. So Brooks, Paul Blair, and Mark Bellinger. Next throw, oh, he swung at that one near his head, and quickly 0-2. Brad Peacock is, I'm getting the feeling that it's just survival with him. Right now, he's not mastering anything. A string swing and a miss there. And that's going to be 1 out. Well, we know that the winner of this series will play the Atlanta Braves. We just don't know which Atlanta Braves team, 95 or 99. And that's what we're seeing now. It's 0-1 with an out. High 1-1. Whoever wins this, it will be a heck of a series. 2 really good teams. Houston now seems to be the 4th wheel on this whole thing. The way they've played the last 2 games. Especially last game, deep to left field. I don't think that'll be far enough. And catching in left center will be 2 outs. So Paul Blair, nothing. And here's Bellinger's 1 for 1 today. And Bellinger on the ground. Second to first, we got 3 outs. At the end of 2 innings, the score, 1-0 Baltimore. Quickly taking a look, 0-0. Series is tied at 1, bottom of the 3rd there. But now you got Reddick, Gaddis, and Marisnik coming up for Houston in the top of the 3rd. Reddick will foul it off 0-1. Whether it's 95 or 99, both of those teams lost the World Series. 96 was the only one that won. Pop fly to center field. That's going to be 1 out. Houston has gone a long time and not got a run. And Evan Gaddis is going to be high, ball 1. So Jim Palmer trying to knock down on a number of pitches per inning. As that'll be a strike, 1-1. He wants to go the complete game and give everybody rest. It'll be 2-1 as they go then to game number 4. Inside a swing and a miss. So Gaddis is only hitting 167, the lowest on Houston, and that shows why. There's 2 outs. And here's Jake Marisnik, the center fielder. Marisnik, it'll be high, ball 1. 1-0 with 2 outs. High again, 2-0. Marisnik, Gurriel, and out 2, but Marisnik needs to get on. It'll be 2-1. So Jim Palmer. Swing and a miss. Right now he's mowing people down, only giving up one hit all day. And there's another strikeout. Jim Palmer has been looking good. And we're in the bottom of the third inning in game number 3. It's 2-0 Baltimore in this series and 1-0 in this game. Bottom of the third, you got Frank, Davey, and Boog. So Frank Robinson, the DH. That'll be a strike here. Brad Peacock, 35 pitches in the first 2 innings. That'll be fouled away 0-2. A better command in the second than he had in the first. But he did walk a batter, and that wasn't exactly unsightly there, and it'll be 1-2 still. So Frank walked the last time he was up. He's the DH here, and that'll be fouled again. So Brad Peacock, high pop fly, center field, and this one is out Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it in center field. Oh my goodness, did he drop it? That ball was right off. Oh, Maristic with the air. And let's see if it hurts. This is a huge, huge game for Houston. We don't know, no outs, and Frank is on first. And that'll be high ball 1. He's not going to go. Frank only with 25 speed. And he hits him. Oh my goodness, it's an implosion now. And in the second base is Frank. So first and second, and here's Boog. And that'll be on the ground. It should be 6-4-3. They step on it, they throw to first. It's only going to be 6-3, and they get 2 outs. Oh, that was really big. Frank will be on third, but here's Buford, who has the only RBI, and he could hit another one here. And a down low, ball 1. So Brad Peacock now. That's Buford down to first. Picked up, they step on it. Oh no, he's safe. Oh, they botched that. He's safe. And Donnie Buford is 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. What a horrible defensive mistake. That was not good at all. And Baltimore has a 2-0 lead. Oh my goodness. A miscommunication right there between Gurriel and Peacock. And that was a mess, and that'll be a strike to Merv. Buford has 45 speed. Well, 1-1. So Merv hitting 297. And that'll be fouled away, 1-2. 2 outs. High pop fly, center field. And they're going to make the catch, so the only run that scores is the air. The air ends up coming around. It's 2-0. Top of the fourth, Gurriel, Altuve, and Springer. Swing and a miss there, strike 1 for Gurriel, who's 0 for 1 today, and a bad mistake at first. This will be short to first, 1 out. Was Baltimore going to get to host another World Series? Houston has to pick it up here. They're down 2-0, and they're not showing any signs of life. Here's Jose Altuve. And that's going to be 2-0 with 1 out, Jim Palmer. That'll be a shot and a base hit to right field. So Altuve will get on. Remember, Altuve and Correa were the only players to get hits last game. And it's a wild pitch, and it gets away. Oh my goodness, Altuve will get to second. So George Springer 0 for 1. High into right field, it'll curve foul. Remember, the only people with base hits yesterday were Altuve and Correa. They'll be eyeball 2, 2-1. Now be fouled away, 2-2 with an out. That'll be a shot to center field and a base hit. This might cut it in half. The throw home, and Houston, I'll tell you what, a little bit of life here. It's 2-1. That is their first run in 13 innings. Well, maybe 14, we got to check. But here's Carlos Correa now. If Correa gets a base hit, we could tie this thing at 2. Maybe save Houston's series. I'll be outside 1-1. A little bit more lively, 1-2. That was a little high. 1-2. Down low, 2-2 with an out. 2-2. High and deep to left. And underneath, and oh, what a catch! What a catch! Donnie Buford. And there's 2 outs, and here's Marwin Gonzalez. I'll be inside ball 1. Springer is at second. It'll be 1-1. Gonzalez hitting .250. That'll be on the ground, 1 ball, 2 strikes. They got Springer at second. He's got 40 speed. It'll have to be a good hit. That'll be a little dribbler on the ground. Picked up. They throw to first. He's safe. It's first and third. He beats out an infield hit. And now Alex Bregman, the third baseman. Down below, it's going to be a ball. 2-1. 2 players on, Springer and Gonzalez. Palmer. That'll be fouled away, 1-1. They can tie the game with a base hit now. Bregman hitting .228. That'll be fouled away, 1-2. 1-2. High, 2-2. 2-2 with 2 outs. That'll be on the ground, and it'll be fouled off. 2-2, 2 outs. Hard hit to left field. That's a base hit, and we're tied. We're tied at 2, and Houston is showing life here. And to all those that thought Houston was dead, now they're fighting back. So that was Bregman with the single who ties it, and here's Josh Reddick. Here in the top of the 4th, that'll be a strike. Jim Palmer is having trouble. And that'll be low ball 1. So Reddick, Gaddis, and Marisnik. Here's Reddick. And that'll be a shot to third. And they throw to first. They could have just stepped on third. But there we go. Houston has tied it. They've come back from the dead. They really looked dead. They really did. And it is bottom of the 4th, 2-2. A little bit in shock here as here's Elrod from Brad Peacock. That'll be low ball 1. So Hendricks walked his last time up. And that's going to be a strike, 1-1. Peacock has 3 walks today. Hendricks to left field, and it is back, and it is going to be caught, though. 1 out, thought it was going to be maybe gone. And here's Brooks Robinson, 0 for 1 today. Against righties in the season, he's hitting .333. And that's going to be a strike with 1 out. So Peacock's trying to pick it up a little bit. Now be fouled 0-2 with an out. It was 2-0 Baltimore, and Houston's tied it up. 1-2 to Brooks Robinson, third base. High to right field, and this is hooking, and it'll be foul. So 1-2 now again. High pop fly to left. And underneath, and that'll be foul again. So 1-2 with an out. It's going to be high, 2-2. 2-2 with 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Outside 3-2. The 3-2. Ball 4, and they walk him, and it's going to be 1 on, with 1 out. So that is the 4th walk of the day for Brad Peacock. And he walked Brooks Robinson. Here's Paul Blair, who's 0 for 1, with an out and a strike here. So Brad Peacock hasn't been doing a great job either. And outside 1-1. So here they go, and that'll be a strike, 1-2. So Blair, then Bellinger. Blair will foul it off. Really a lot of pitches today. Outside, it'll be 2-2 with an out. Bottom of the 4th. Here's Blair. Blair, and that'll be fouled off. 2-2 again with 1 out. And fouled again. Bottom of the 4th inning. Another 2-2. Struck him out, and Paul Blair goes down. Peacock with his 3rd, and here comes Mark Bellinger, who's 1 for 2 today. Peacock has 3 strikeouts and 4 walks. So here's Bellinger. Now be high ball 1. Bottom of the 4th, Brooks Robinson on 1st. They can throw junk because he's probably not going to steal. Brooks again with no steals. And that'll be low 3-0. 3-0 to Bellinger, probably right down the middle. No, they walk him. Now Brooks only has 30 speed, so if they get a base hit, I don't know if they're going to send him. So it's going to be 2 on for Frank, who's 0 for 1. And Frank Robinson 0 for 1, high, ball 1. If Frank gets on, then Davey will come up. Frank hitting 231. High pop fly to right field. Underneath. And they're going to make the out. That's 3 outs. Remember, a drop led to a run. At the end of 4, we're tied at 2. In the 6th inning, Atlanta 95 has a 1-0 lead, trying to take a 2-1 series lead. So here's Evan Gaddis, who's 0 for 1. And that's going to be a strike here by Jim Palmer. So Palmer had 69 pitches in 4 innings. That'll be fouled away, 0-2. So Gaddis 0 for 1 today, hitting 263 when he's behind in the count. Fouled that one away again. Like to see how many recoveries he has. Going from behind in front. The 0-2. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2. Struck him out, and he goes down, 1 out. 1 out, and here's Jake Marisnik. Marisnik is 0 for 2. As it's 2-2 here, that's going to be a strike. Marisnik center field hitting 253. Swing and a miss there, and Palmer gets an early 0-2 lead. On Marisnik, the pitch. Struck him out, and another strikeout for Jim Palmer, and that's going to be 2 outs. My goodness. Here comes Yeliski Gurriel, who's at first. He's 0 for 2 today. And that's going to be a strike. Gurriel, such promise. He had a good game too. Swing and a miss, but really hasn't been doing too much since. The pitch, high and away, 1-2 with 2 outs. Altuve will be up next. He's still red hot, and Gurriel fouls it away. 1-2 with 2 outs. Struck him out, and that ends their portion of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is 2-2. A very important game 3. Bottom of the 5th, here's Davey, who's 0 for 1. and Brad Peacock. Be down low, ball 1. So Davey Johnson, second base last year. Well, remember, he was the series MVP. Houston is just trying to fight hard to get their first win in the series here. Swing and a miss there, 1-2. After that 6-3, after they were losing 6-3, they'd come back and really dominated. Baltimore have, but it's a fight here. It's 2-2. Here we go, the 2-2 pitch to Davey, who's hitting .321. He strikes him out, 1 out. Houston trying their hardest, a little bit smoother there. Brad Peacock still has more walks than he does strikeouts. And here's Boog Powell, who is 0 for today, and that'll be a ball. Powell walked once, he's 0 for 1. In the season against righties, he's hitting .303. And that's going to be high, 2-0. He's hitting .413 when he's ahead in the count. He did, no, he went. He went. They're in the bottom of the 5th. High pop fly, and this will be the catcher. And are they going to make the catch? Yeah or no? He dropped it. Evan Gaddis dropped it. So he dropped the foul ball. And here comes Powell now. New life, 2-2. It'll be 3-2. So Evan Gaddis dropped the foul ball. And with 1 out, Boog Powell has another chance. And he hits it to right. And this thing is going to be, hits the ground and a base hit. He makes use of the second chance. And Boog will get on. For some reason, they don't count that as an error. And here's Donnie Buford. That'll be a strike. Buford is 2 for 2. He has both RBIs. He's trying to get all of them today. 1-1. Powell is on first, which means it'll be 3 doubles before he can get in. That'll be fouled again, 1-2 with an out. Bottom of the 5th, it's 2-2. That'll be fouled again. With 1 out. The pitch. High pop fly to left field, left center actually. And the catch will be made by Marisnik, who has an error today. It'll be 2 outs. And here's Merv Redmond, who's 0 for 2. And they'll take that as a strike. Knuckle curve, oh. So Brad Peacock's still in here, and that'll be fouled away. They're down to their last strike. This will be the 94th pitch. Down low, 1-2 with 2 outs. We might have 400 pitches in this game. Struck him out, and that's going to be it. At the end of 5 innings, it's Houston 2 and Baltimore 2. Well, the meat of this order is coming up for Houston. Altuve, Springer, and Correa. Palmer has 83 pitches. I'm wondering if he's going right at him or going to pitch around. He pitches around ball 1. So Jimmy Palmer today with 8 strikeouts. Swing and a miss there. 8 strikeouts, no walks. He's given up 5 hits and only 2 earned runs. Another swing and a miss there. It'll be 1-2. Altuve is 1 for 2 today. It'll be high 2-2 here in the 6th inning. The 2-2. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout of the day. We have 1 out. Here's George Springer. He had an RBI single in the 4th. And he's 1 for 2 today, and he fouls that one off. Both pitchers kind of mowing them down. 3rd to 1st, 2 outs. Brooks to Boog. Robinson to Powell, and there's 2 outs. Here's Carlos Correa, who's 1 for 2 now. High ball 1. The first game was close. It was 13-10. The second game was a blowout. There was a blowout by the fourth inning. Houston never threatened. They only had 4 base hits all day. I don't even think they got a runner on third. It'll be 2-1 to Correa. Nubbed it. Jammed him. Base hit. Carlos Correa gets on. And he'll get a single here. 2 outs has been a big thing. A lot of 2-out lightning in the last few days in all the baseball leagues. And that'll be 1-0. Gonzalez will be down 2-0 with 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning. That's a hard hit to center field and a base hit. Correa will be on second. Are they going to go to third? They're going to throw home, and they're going to cut it. It'll be first and third. So 2-out lightning here. And here is Alex Bregman, who's 1 for 2. He has an RBI. And Jim Palmer at 97 pitches. Here in the top of the 6th, this is huge with 2 outs. Alex Bregman, the third baseman. I'll be outside, ball 1. Oh, this is big. Houston can get the lead and get a little bit of control in this series left. Swing and a miss. It'll be 1-1. So Bregman at third base. Throw to first. He's safe. Baltimore really wants to stop Houston from doing anything. The 100th pitch from Palmer, a swing and a miss. It'll be 1-2 with 2 outs. 1-2. Down low, it'll be 2-2. Here in the 6th inning, Alex Bregman, he's only hitting .237. But it doesn't matter. It all matters now. Did he go? No, he didn't. It'll be 3-2. If he walks, Reddick will come up with the bases loaded. The 3-2. High and deep to left field. Will it be deep enough? Redmond on the run, and he makes the catch. 3 outs. We go to bottom 6. It's Houston 2 and Baltimore 2. Bottom of the 6th here, you got Hendricks, Robinson, and Blair. Peacock at 95 pitches. He's doing the same as Palmer, and that'll be fouled away. 0-1. The winner plays Atlanta. I don't know which team in the World Series, but they're finding that out now. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss here. 1-2. Elrod is 0 for 1 today. That's going to be inside. 2-2. He's only 0 for 1. I think he walked twice. It'll be 3-2. He'd love it if he walked again with nobody on. Baltimore just got out of that inning, and that'll be a hard shot to right and a base hit for Elrod. But I'll tell you what, that is a huge at-bat. Because now Elrod is on with nobody out, and here's Brooks. He's 0 for 1 today. Inside, ball 1. Brad Peacock, 102. That'll be 2-0. 2-0, bottom of the 6th. High, deep center field. And let's see, Marisnik. He will make the catch, and that'll be 2 out, 1 out. So here's Paul Blair, who's 0 for 2. With Hendricks on first. Peacock still in. It'll probably be his last inning. Ball 1, 1-0. Bottom of the 6th. 105. This will be 106. It's fouled off. It's 107. Swing and a miss there. It'll be 1-2. 1-2 to Paul Blair. Catch the center fielder, and that's going to be a base hit. Left field, this has gone to the wall. They're going to send him around. He's going to third. And can Elrod score? Is Elrod coming home? Yes and no, they're not. Elrod will stay at third here in the bottom of the 6th. And now, Houston had a lot of pressure in the top of the inning. And now Baltimore does. And now a new pitcher, Chris Stavansky. Chris Stavansky, 1 for 2. He's 0 for 1 today. Swing and a miss. It'll be 2-1. 2-1 5 2/3 innings. He's given up 8 hits, 3 earned runs, struck out 5, walked 1, a 4.76 ERA. Bellinger is 1 for 2 with 1 out, and Elrod Hendricks in sacrifice position. He has 25 speed, so it's going to have to be a deep fly ball. It'll be ball 1. Bellinger, the shortstop, he's 299. He's trying to get himself into the 300 club. It'll be ball 2 now. They could load the bases up for Frank Robinson. Swing and a miss, 2-1. So 2-1, Davinsky trying to get out of this. Bellinger, and he fouls it off. 2-2 with an out. Bottom of the 6th, game 3. 2-0 Baltimore. Down low, ball 3. Baltimore, if they win today, they would have 2 more games in Baltimore to clinch it. High pop fly to right, and it is hooking foul. Still 2 strikes in the bottom of the 6th. 3-2 with 1 out. High pop fly center field. This might score Elrod. They get it. They're going to throw home. They throw it home, and Elrod's coming, and he's safe. It's 3-2. It's 3-2, and Baltimore has a lead again. Oh my. And here's Frank. Frank is 0 for 2. So the sac fly makes it 2 outs. Runner on third. There's a ball. The runner is Paul Blair, so any sort of a hit brings him in. Center field again to Marisnik, and he makes the catch. He's been busy. It is 3-2. They go to the top of the 7th. Atlanta 95, a 2-1. 2-1 lead, bottom of the 7th there. But here's Palmer, who's still in at 103 against Josh Reddick. That'll be a strike. Houston goes down. They pressured. They got no runs. Baltimore pressured. They got the sac fly. There'll be 2 strikes right now to Reddick. 0 for 2. He's a career 264 hitter. Struck him out 3 pitches. That's 10 strikeouts on the day for Jim. And a new pitcher, Dick Hall. Hall is 0-1, 7 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 8 hits, walked 2, given up 5 earned runs, struck out 8. The ERA is 6.14. So he's in. He hasn't had the greatest this series. Ball 1. Bring him in against Evan Gattis, who's only hitting 162. That'll be fouled away, 1-1. Top of the 7th with 1 out. The pitch, it's going to be a strike again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. Down low, 2-2. 2-2 with an out. The pitch. Oh, they get it full here. And right now it is Evan Gattis who's looking to try and get on first. The pitch. Struck him out, and Evan Gattis goes down. 2 outs. And here's Jake Marisnik, who's 0 for 3 today. In the late innings, he's only a 183 hitter. And that'll be fouled off, 0-1. I know stats are look at trends. The only thing that matters is a here and now at bat, but it'll be 1-1. If you keep doing the same thing over and over, you're going to get the same results. Hall, a swing and a miss by Marisnik, and Hall is 1 strike away from getting out of the 7th. Behind inside, 2-2 with 2 outs to Marisnik. Outside again, it'll be 3-2. This will be Hall's 12th pitch. That'll be a hard shot to right field and a base hit. So Marisnik will get on first with a single. Again, 2 outs. This two-out lightning has been unbelievable. Gurriel, we've seen a lot of it in these playoffs. They're going to go to second on a steal, but he's safe. And he makes it. So Marisnik gets on second. He has 65 speed. And he steals at a 65 out of 80 rate. That's going to be a strike there, 1-1. So a base hit now could score Marisnik. High pop fly. And coming in is the shortstop, Bellinger, and got it. Wow. Bottom of the seventh. It is 3-2 Baltimore looking for insurance. So we go to the bottom of the seventh. It's 3-2. Baltimore looking for some more insurance runs. They need insurance. Will Harris comes in. Will Harris, 2 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 4 hits, struck out 5, walked none, hasn't given up a run yet, earned or unearned. Will be fouled off again, 0-2. They got Johnson, Powell, and Buford coming up. It's going to be fouled off again. Davies hitting .318. Now be outside 1-2. 1-2. 2-2. It'll be 3-2. Struck him out, and that's going to be 1 out. Will Harris starting strong, and here's Boog Powell, who's 1 for 2 today. Down low, ball 1. Bottom of the 7th inning. Down low, 2-0. Boog Powell hitting .329. 3-0 with an out. And they walk Boog Powell. Well, I don't know if that was intentional or unintentional, but they wanted to make sure he didn't hit a solo shot. But here's Donnie Buford, who's 2 for 3 with 2 out of the 3 RBIs on the day, and he goes right at him for a strike. Interesting strategy. That'll be outside 1-1. Donnie Buford. Swing and a miss. It'll be 1-2 with an out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Inside 2-2. 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning. Now it'll be to left field. Is it going to hit the ground? Yes, it will. Donnie Buford again. Powell will be on second, and Buford will be on first with 1 out. And I'll tell you what, if they get insurance, this could be a quick series. Here's Merv Redmond in right field. So Harris had a strong start, and he's given up a walk and a base hit. Here's Merv Redmond 0 for 3. 289 in the series, in the playoffs overall. 1-1. That'll be fouled away, 1-2 with an out. 1-2. Did he go? No, he didn't. It's 2-2. 2-2, bottom of the 7th, 1 out. Struck him out. That was on the spot there. And there are 2 outs here. Redmond, he gets the hat trick, striking out 3 times. And here's Elrod, who's 1 for 2 today. That'll be a strike. Elrod got a base hit the last time he was up. Did he go? No, he didn't. It's 1-1, hitting .243. 3 home runs, 10 RBI, and it's 2-1. 2-1. 2-2 with 2 outs. Trying to get Bobby Gritch, who's a pinch runner for Boog Powell. And he's 50 speed, trying to get Bobby Gritch home. Struck him out, though. The gamble, I don't think, worked. We go to the 8th, it's 3-2. So for the Orioles, Bobby Gritch came in as a pinch runner, and Eddie Watt came in as a pitcher. Now, we use the DH, so it doesn't matter too much. But Bobby Gritch will be at first now, and Boog Powell is out of the game. Eddie Watt is 3-0. 15 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 13 hits, given up 3 earned runs, struck out 13, walked 3, 1.72 ERA. And here's Jose Altuve. He's got 3, 4, and 5, and this is going to be a major 3 major at-bats. So here's Altuve in the 8th. That'll be ball 1. If they can get on, it could be very interesting. Altuve hitting 407. That'll be a strike, 1-1. It's like the at-bats aren't starting till it's 2-1. And there it is, 2-1. Like these at-bats are taking at least like 3 pitches. Pitch again, it'll be fouled off, 2-2. They're in the top of the 8th with no outs. Trying for a 2-inning save. High pop fly. This will be to right field. Coming in is Frank. It's not Frank, but it'll be 1 out. That's Merv Retman. Redmond has 1 out. Here's George Springer. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. Swing and a miss there, 0-1. Eddie Watt trying to get a couple more. This is the meat of their order. Another swing and a miss. It'll be 0-2 with 1 out. Top of the 8th. The 0-2. High 1-2 with 1 out. Springer, the right fielder, he's down to 278. He used to be really big. People are passing him up, especially Correa. At 2-2 with 1 out. High to right field, and Springer will get on for a base hit, so Springer's on with 1 out. Eddie Watt figured to get one of those on. The 9th base hit for Houston. Here's Carlos Correa, who's 2 for 3. In the season, he hit 357. This is really big in the top of the 8th. And that'll be a strike. Oh, right in the zone. So starting off, 0-1, Eddie Watt. That'll be fouled away. 2 strikes early. And now Correa's got to come back. He's 2 for 3 today. Springer on first. High and inside, 1-2 with 1 out. Top of the 8th, the pitch. Did he go? No, he didn't. It's going to be 2-2. 2-2 with 1 out. I'll be on the ground and fouled away again. 2-2 with an out. Correa. That'll be fouled again. He's staying in. It's the top of the 8th. This will be the 7th pitch. 3-2. He's trying to get on. You'd have 2 on for Gonzalez, Marwin Gonzalez, who could be a clutch hitter. The 3-2 with an out. High pop fly, center field. Underneath. Oh, he makes that diving catch, Paul Blair. And there's 2 outs. 2 outs, and here's Gonzalez, who's 2 for 3 today. First pitch, he's almost hitting 500. We'll just take that one for a ball. So out of the zone, 1-0. Eddie Watt trying to get Gonzalez. That'll be 2-0. Bregman will be up next. He's hitting 235 if Gonzalez gets on. That'll That'll be a strike, 2-1 with 2 outs. Top of the 8th. The 2-1. It'll be 3-1. Oh, if Eddie Watt gets him on and Alex Bregman comes on, that would be big. The 3-1. And that'll be fouled off, 3-2. So 3-2 with 2 outs, and Springer on first will be running to second. He might score on a hit. Struck him out, and that's the end of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th now. Baltimore 3, Houston 2. Wow, now we're doing insurance runs. Bottom of the 7th inning there, Atlanta 2-1. With 2 outs, Atlanta 95. That's an inter-squad game, so we don't show it. That first game was incredible. It was 8-0, and then 1995 had to come back and win. They were being up 8-0, a swing and a miss there. Brooks Robinson is 0 for 2. And Brooks will hit it on the ground. This will be third to first, 1 out. It's been a while since there's been action on the ball. James Hoyt is in, and he just got that out. He's pitched 9 2/3. He's 1-1 in the playoffs, giving them 9 hits, 2 earned runs. He struck out 9, walked 2. The ERA of 186. Paul Blair is 1 for 3. And Blair will foul that off, 0-1. So 1 out, they got Blair, then Bellinger, who's trying to hit the 300 club. High pop fly, and it'll curve foul. 0-2 with an out. Struck him out, and there goes Paul Blair. So Blair is out, 2 outs. And here's Mark Bellinger. Bellinger in the bottom of the 8th. Hoyt. And that's going to be fouled off, 0-1. A lot of foul balls and everything today. Probably been at least 300 pitches on the day, and that'll be 0-2 with 2 outs. Bellinger trying to hit the 300 club. Low 1-2. The 1-2 from James Hoyt, and it'll be 2-2. Baltimore trying to go up 3-2. The pitch, high pop fly, center field, Marisnick, and he makes a diving catch. Marisnick in center field. We'll go to the top of the 9th. Baltimore 3, Houston 2. Top of the 9th, Bregman, Reddick, and Gaddis. So here's Alex Bregman, 1 for 3 with an RBI. And Eddie Watt. High ball 1. So this is it. You got Bregman, Reddick, and Gaddis. And if they can't get on, then it's 3-0 Baltimore in the series. This might be the series. It'll be low. It'll be a strike, 1-1. We might have a World Series clinching by tomorrow. 2-1. Bregman's got to get on. Eddie Watt. Still got Eddie in, and that's going to be fouled away. So it'll be 2-2 to Alex Bregman, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI. Down low, 3-2. Full count to Alex Bregman. It'll be fouled again. He's staying alive. This could be the last batter for Eddie Watt. The pitch. Oh, that was ball 4, and he swung at it. The 8th pitch. Ball 4, and they walked Alex Bregman. So Bregman is on first with nobody out. A new pitcher's Grant Jackson. For Grant, he's 2-1, 10 2/3 innings, giving up 10 hits, 8 earned runs, 11 strikeouts, 4 walks, and at 6.75 ERA. So Grant Jackson trying to get the last 3, and here's Josh Reddick. The inside, ball 1. Ball 1 for Reddick at 2:22. High pop fly to left field. And where is this going to be? It's close to the wall. And this is caught. And they'll throw to second. And the tying run will be on second. He's safe with 1 out. Oh, that was close. And here's Evan Gaddis. 0 for 3. 160. That'll be fouled off. 0-1. That'll be quickly 0-2. So the 0-2 with 1 out. High pop fly. Underneath. He's not going to get to third. Paul Blair is underneath, and he makes the catch. And now Houston is down to their last batter. They're down to their last batter. And maybe the series. Jake Marisnik is 1 for 4. And if they go down 3-0, it's going to be a very difficult climb back. And that's going to be a strike. Grant Jackson trying to close it out and get the save. Jake Marisnik, center fielder, 1 for 4. He's their last hope. And it'll be a ball 1-1. So Grant Jackson, he's so close. They can taste it. On the ground, fouled away. They're a strike away. Houston is down to their last strike. If they can get a hit here, tie it up, that would be huge. The 1-2. Struck him out looking, and the Baltimore Orioles have a 3-0 series lead. Marisnik struck out 4 times today. He gets a golden sombrero, and the Baltimore Orioles are 1 game away from the World Series. Well, there it is right now. The MVP of the day is Jim Palmer. 6 1/3. He's given up 7 hits, 2 runs, both earned, but he struck out 10, walked none. He threw 106 pitches. For Baltimore, they had 162 pitches. For Houston, they had 153, and 153 and 162 is 315. So 162 and 153 is 315. So 315 pitches thrown today, a long one. And Jimmy Palmer, a 3-hour, 48-minute game. And the Baltimore Orioles in the bottom of the 6th inning, Paul Blair is double against Peacock. Paul Blair was good. He was good. Blair today, well, actually, Blair was all right. He had that one. Did he have the RBI? No. Donnie Buford went 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. He's the guy that did really well today. Boog Powell got on. He was 1 for 2, and he walked twice. Elrod Hendricks 1 for 3, and he walked once. That was big. Mark Bellinger with the sacrifice fly. And that was really big. So Bellinger, and that was in the 6th inning. So, all right, well, that is so far here. And the final in Atlanta, a 3-run home run by Atlanta in 1995. I think that was David Justice. They were playing the inter-squad scrimmage here, and the 95 Braves that beat the 70. They beat actually, I believe it was the 11 St. Louis Cardinals, or the 13. They were the 13 St. Louis Cardinals, the 76 Reds, and the 75 Reds. They are now in their inter-squad winning 2-1, 2 games to 1. Baltimore, if they win tomorrow, if Baltimore wins tomorrow, then Baltimore will go to the World Series, and we'll start the World Series on Tuesday because we don't show inter-squad scrimmages. We don't. Taking a look for Atlanta, here's Atlanta, 1995, has 1 game 1 and 1 game 3. 1 game 1, 14-8 in extra innings. Game 2, they got shellacked. Game 3, they won 5-2 on a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 9th. Game 4, you're going to have 95 and 99 again. Tom Glavine looks to be better than Jason Schmidt. And Greg Maddux will face himself. Then you have different matchups, and in Game 7, if they go that far, John Smoltz. But looking in this one, if Baltimore wins tomorrow, they won 13-10, 6-0, and 3-2. If Dave McNally can beat Dallas Keuchel, then tomorrow we're going to see who the World Series participants are. I mean, there's the playoff tree right now. You can see 3-0 Baltimore there. Check out our website for all the statistics and everything. It's a good one. So, have a great day right now. It is, I have the capture cursor. You don't want that. Ugh. But anyway, check it out, and we'll see you tomorrow for game number 4. Check in next as Toronto and the Chicago White Sox in the 1983 playoffs. That's going to be a heck of a game. That'll be a really good one. We'll see you then.